Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Krystal here with the TRX for Yoga Experience. Now today we're going to put together a mobility flow. This is a little bit of a hybrid concept. So we're going to take everything you come to love about TRX yoga and we're going to add in a little bit of a fitness element. The general concept is that you're still going to primary focus on moving with your breath. And we'll go through that during the warm-up and we'll create the rhythm of the breath. But what we're going to add in today is 3 to 5 repetitions of a fitness exercise, a fitness movement. And the idea is that you go slow and you move on purpose through full range of motion, really working on mobility. It's not necessarily going to be easy, but it's going to be well worth it because you're going to feel amazing. So without further ado, let's get started. Things to know: if you have a yoga mat, roll out your yoga mat plumb line underneath your anchor point and roll it away. Make sure that yoga mat is equal to the right and left to help you balance. If you have some yoga blocks, definitely grab them so that when we're down on the ground, they can help you keep that nice neutral spine as we're moving through space. They're not mandatory though. And last but not least, make sure that your suspension trainer is hung up, bring it to fully shortened, and let's begin. You're going to place your hands into the foot cradles. Walk backwards to the back edge of that mat or until your hands are at about waist height. To make sure you're in the appropriate starting position, I want you to spin your thumbs to the sky. Sweep your arms up overhead to extended mountain pose. Now at this point, you see how I have slack in the straps? You're going to want to walk your body forward or backwards until there is no slack in your suspension trainer and you're standing straight up. I have my feet half on, half off the mat. So I'm just going to pull my mat backwards a little bit because I prefer my feet to be fully on the mat. It's 100% your choice. So this is how we find that starting position. Your hands are over your shoulders, shoulders over hips, knees, and ankles. And slowly bring your hands back down to the starting position. Fan out your fingers, root down into your palms, and feel your core engage. This is the essence of the practice. You want to apply pressure on the straps 100% of the time. Look straight forward, horizon height, and begin to breathe through the nose on purpose. This is the yoga breath, the Ujjayi or victory breath. Through your nose, you breathe in, and through your nose, you breathe out. Create a rhythm. It's on purpose. You have to breathe in fully and breathe out fully. Make sure your feet are hips width apart. Continue to cultivate that breath while applying pressure on the straps. And we'll begin to warm up. Extended mountain on the inhale. Inhales are always expanding. Exhale, bring your arms back down to starting position. Feel the contraction. Extended mountain, expand as you breathe in. Back to starting position. Exhale and contract the muscles. One more time. Fan out your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Keep your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Exhale back down to starting position. Right arm only. Apply equal pressure in both hands. Right arm up as you inhale. Right hand back down as you exhale. Really focus on warming up that body. Inhale up overhead. Exhale that hand back down. Anti-rotation here. Right arm up one more time. Upper hand rotates to face the anchor point. Hips and shoulders are square. Slowly bring that hand back down and repeat on the left side. Hips and shoulders resist rotating to the left. Left hand back down to meet the right. Take a deep breath in. Push into your palms. Forward fold. Unlock your knees. Anchor your heels into the floor and press into your hands. Warm up the spine. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, and press into your palms as you separate your shoulder blades. At the top, those shoulder blades come together. Take a deep breath in and fold. Push your hips back, hands forward, and roll it up, creating some malleability, some space in that spine so you can move with freedom. Shoulder blades slide together at the top. Take a deep breath in and fold. Hips back, hands forward. Lean towards your hands a little more and roll up one vertebrae at a time. You press down into your palms as your fingers fan wide to help brace the core. Keep your body safe. At the top, extended mountain. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold with a nice flat back. Once again, you hinge. This time, halfway lift. Bend your knees and press into your hands to lift your chest higher than your hips. Think about golfer's swing. Think about a golfer's stance. So your hips are pushing back and you're pulling your chest forward. Feel that nice side body stretch. Shoulder blades together, breathe in. Forward fold, look down to the ground and lengthen the back of your neck. 2 more times we flow. Halfway lift, knees bend, chest lifts. Forward fold, exhale. Last time, halfway lift, knees bend, chest lifts, and hold. Set your gaze forward, down to the ground. If you have a mat, look to the top of your mat. And golfer's swing. Sweep your left arm up over your left shoulder, but don't move your gaze. So this is going to limit your range of motion on purpose. We're going to add to it later on. Push your hands apart and press the crown of your head away from your shoulders. Slowly come back through center. Root into your palms to brace the core so you feel nothing in that low back. Right arm reaches up over the right shoulder. Palms press in opposite directions. Push your hips back, get into your heels. 1 more time per side, back to center with that breath in. Left hand over the left shoulder, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Right hand over the right shoulder, breathe out. Back to center, pause, take a deep breath in, draw your shoulder blades together, fold and release. 1 vertebrae at a time, roll it back up. Shoulder blades pull apart on purpose. Chin to chest, feel the length in the back of the neck. At the top, chin lifts back to neutral, shoulder blades together. Close your grip, lean back, arms are straight. Lift your chest away from your hips, breathe in and fold. Drop your hips down and back. Soft bend behind your knees. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Low back stretch with rotation. Lift your left shoulder up to the sky. Bend your right knee. Lean into your left hip and push your left hip towards the floor. I want you to feel this in the upper right hand portion of your back. Lower left hand portion and all the way down that left leg. Come back through center. We're going to switch sides. Roll your right shoulder up, bend your left knee. Push your right hip towards the floor. Slide your shoulders away from the ears. 1 more time per side. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder rotates up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right shoulder rolls up. Back to center, pause. Press into your hands, pull your hips forward. Press into your hands again, rock your body weight forward and fold, hips back, hands reach towards that anchor point. Now we're going to put together our sun salutation A. Heel toe your feet together, big toes come to touch. Focus here is pressure on the straps plus movement connected to breath. Spin your thumbs to the sky. Pressure on those straps like a reverse swan dive. Pull your arms wide and extend through your hips. Take a deep breath in. Fill those lungs. Forward fold. Anchor your heels into the floor and sweep your arms forward. Halfway lift. You've been here before. Bend the knees. Lift the chest above the hips. Forward fold and empty your lungs. We have 4 more rounds with breath. Extended mountain. Sweep up. We start to increase velocity. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Hollow that lower belly. Halfway lift, draw your shoulder blades together. Forward fold and push into your hands. Extended mountain from the top. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe all the way out through the nose. Halfway lift through your nose, you breathe in. Forward fold through your nose, you breathe out. Extended mountain, keep those knees unlocked. Forward fold, push into your hands. Halfway lift, you pull. Fold and push. Last time, extended mountain, rise high. Forward fold and empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Let's put together our sun salutation B. We add more heat and physicality. Chair, pose number 1. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Slowly press into your palms and roll your shoulders up over your hips. Now the weight has shifted into your heels a little bit more, yes, but I also want the weight in the balls of your feet. Equal distribution while you can wiggle your toes. Now imagine that you're trying to rip your your floor or your mat apart with your feet. So slide your feet apart and feel your leg muscles fire up, especially those glutes. Pull your hip bones up towards the navel. Descend your tailbone to the floor. Thumbs spin up to the sky. Slowly reverse swan dive those arms up. Hands stay wider than the shoulders. Always recommended so that your shoulder blades can pull away from the ears as you reach your hands to the sky. Hollow the lower belly to protect that low back. Take one more deep breath in. Forward fold, hips push back, hands forward. Single leg mountain. Right leg forward, arms up overhead. So you shift the weight into the left foot as you press your right heel forward. Arms pull back. Hands reach up. Warrior 3, sweep your upper leg back as your two hands work towards that anchor point. Upper baby toe spins down to face the ground to help square your hips to the floor. Soft bend in your standing knee. And lean towards your hands a little bit more. Press into them, lift your whole body higher. And we switch sides. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up overhead. Extend through that upper leg, arms pull back. Lift your whole body higher, breathe in. Warrior 3, sweep your upper leg and your two hands long in opposite directions. Now your standing knee is soft. Bend it a little bit so that your upper baby toe can spin down to face the ground. Pull the lower belly into the spine and press through your upper heel. Can you squeeze that upper leg a little longer? Now we're going to link all of these movements together with breath. From the top, left foot to meet the right. Chair pose, bend your knees, arms up, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, fill your lungs up. Warrior 3, you empty your lungs. Other side, single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Chair pose, try to separate your mat with your feet. Fill your lungs. Forward fold and empty. Single leg mountain, right leg forward. Take a deep, deep breath in. Warrior 3, breath out. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. From the top, chair pose. Each round is meant to get bigger. You breathe bigger, you move bigger. Forward fold, empty your lungs. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, fan out your toes. Warrior 3, push through that upper heel. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. You have one more round. From the top, chair pose. Can you sit a little lower? Reach your arms a little higher. Forward fold, anchor those heels and push into your hands. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, charge through that upper heel. Warrior 3, sweep it back. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe it in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Forward fold, big toes touch. Bend your knees, drop your hips. We're going to move on to our first block of work. Equal distribution in your feet. Slide your feet apart, wake up those hips. Press into your hands and slowly, this is a modified chair. Shoulders over your hips. Now gently pull your hip bones up to the belly button and anchor your tailbone to the floor behind your heels. Every inhale, press into your palms, lift your chest away from your hips. And every exhale, drop your hips a little lower to the floor behind you. Inhaling and exhaling, slide those feet apart. One more time, take a deep breath in. Sink a little lower, breathe out. Now slowly shift your weight into your left foot. Press into your palms, right knee to chest, stand up. Our first exercise. Fingertip grip on the straps. So slide your tips of your fingers, first finger, middle finger, and ring finger onto the straps, and then pinch in with your thumbs. You pull down onto the straps to brace the core. Remember, pressure on the straps. Balance lunge to crossing balance lunge with breath, but the first one's on me. We always establish the foundation. Step the right foot back. Both feet to the floor, shoulders over hips. See how my arms are straightening a little bit? Bend both knees to 90 degrees. I have equal weight in both feet. I want to make sure that my arms are straightening but not tugging my chest forward. So I have enough space to rock my shoulders over my hips. They must stay there. Pull down into the hands to brace the core. You ready? Option, always optional. Hover your back leg off the floor. Ooh, feel that in the left hip. Drive through the left heel. Stand all the way up. You see how you need the arms to help you balance? Number 2, we're combining it with a crossing balance lunge. Step your right foot behind your left leg. Think tight little package. So don't step as far back as you can. Little step. Bend both knees to 90 degrees and bring that back knee to the outside of your left heel. Now that left knee might want to splay to the baby toe side of the foot. And I want you to move that left knee towards the big toe. Stack the knees centered over the heel. You'll feel it more in that left hip. Tug down into the straps. Shoulders back over hips. Hover the back foot off the ground, optional. Drive through your left heel, unwind, stand up. Always the option to tap the foot to the ground or hover. Now we're going to move with velocity, connect with breath. Go straight back, balance lunge, breathe in. Stand tall, exhale. Crossing balance, deep breath in. Keep that left knee over the heel. Stand tall, exhale. They're slow and controlled. Feel the whole way. Straight back, breath in. Stand tall, breath out. Crossing balance, breath in. Stand tall, breath out. Straight back, round 4 of 5. Breathe in. Drive through that left heel, breathe out. That left leg should be burning. That's good. Take a deep breath in. You want full range of motion. Stand tall, breathe out. One more of each. Balance lunge, straight back, both knees 90 degrees. Drive through that left heel. Crossing balance, take a deep breath in. Pause down there, hold that breath in. Standing figure 4, sweep that right knee into the chest. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Open your palms, press into your hands and hinge. Flex your upper foot. That's going to protect the upper knee. Gently work your upper knee down towards the floor. Get into that right hip. And to deepen the stretch, you push into your palms. Reach your hands forward and your hips back. Fold deeper. For 5, that left leg, I know you still feel it. I do too. 4, but put your attention on breathing deeply and open that right hip. 3, you're not here for much longer. 2, one more pose on this side. Tree. Pull the right knee into the chest and stand up. Put the foot cradles into your left hand. Grab your right ankle and bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left leg. One hand per foot cradle. Press down into your palms. Shoulders and hips square to that anchor point. Gently pull your upper knee towards the space behind you and open up that right hip. Tailbone anchors down to the ground. Arms sweep up overhead, hands a little wider than the shoulders. Breathe your breath, tension on the straps. We have 3 calf raises. They're slow and controlled. No leaning into those hands, but pressure on the straps. So here we go. Lift up on the ball of your standing foot. Take a deep breath in. Slowly lower that heel back down to the ground. No sickling the foot. Keep the weight evenly distributed. Inhale, lift up. Keep your gaze steady to help you balance. Slowly lower down as you exhale. One more. Lift up. Take a deep breath in. Embrace those wobbles. Slowly lower down. Both feet to the floor, arms up overhead, extended mountain. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Really good work. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold and breathe out. We're going to do this all on the other side. Modified chair. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Roll your shoulders up over your hips. Every inhale, press into your hands. Lift your chest away from those hips. Every exhale, you bend your knees and imagine you're going to slide your feet apart. For 5, keep breathing. 4, slide those shoulder blades together. 3, sink your hips a little lower. 2, shift your weight into your right foot. Press into your hands, left knee to chest, stand up. Fingertip grip on the straps, balance lunge to crossing balance lunge. Let's set the foundation. Step your left foot back. Bend both knees to 90 degrees. Let the arms straighten, but the shoulders should be able to remain over the hips. If not, you can move your body forward a little bit. Both of your feet. Shoulder blades together. Chin up. Pull down into those fingertips. Brace the core and float your back foot off the floor. Drive through your right heel, left knee to chest. Stand up. Establish your crossing balance lunge. Step that left foot behind the right leg. Notice how the right knee already wants to splay. Push the knee in line with the middle toe. Now bend both knees to 90 degrees and watch where that right knee wants to go. Push it towards the big toe. Shoulders over hips. Elbows are bent. You're pulling into the hands. Balance on that right foot. Float the back foot. Unwind. Stand up. Say good day to your hip, your right hip, and we're going to move with breath. Send that right leg straight back. You can hover or tap. Breathe in. Drive through your heel. Stand tall. Breathe out. Crossing balance. Breathe in. Tap down or hover. Stand tall. Breathe out. It's slow and controlled with the breath. Straight back. Fill your lungs. Drive through your heel. Stand up. Crossing balance. Deep breath in. Stand tall. Breathe out. Straight back. Fill your lungs. Shoulders over hips. Stand tall. Breathe out. So good. Crossing balance. Can you breathe in a little deeper? Push that air out as you stand up. Try not to beat me. Last round. Deep breath in. Go straight back. Stand tall. Breathe out. No racing that breath. Crossing balance. This is it. Take a deep, deep breath in. Hold it in. Standing figure 4. Flex the left foot and cross it over the right thigh. Slide your palms into the foot cradles. Fingers span wide. And hinge. Push your hips back. Hands forward. Do bend your standing knee. You were just working that right leg. Full range of motion. Breathe. I know it's a burning sensation, but you're getting stronger. Put your attention on breathing as deeply as you can and opening up that left hip. Gently work the left knee down towards the ground and fold a little deeper. Reach towards your hands as you push your hips back. For one more breath in. Fold, breath out. Tree. Pull that left knee into the chest and stand up. Put the foot cradles into your right hand. Grab your left ankle and bring it to the inside of your standing thigh. Push your foot into your leg, leg into your foot, and then one hand per foot cradle. Fan those fingers. Shoulders and hips square to the anchor point. Gently work your upper knee to the wall behind you. Tilt your tailbone towards the ground. Feel your lower belly hollow. Sweep your arms up overhead, hands wider than shoulders. You are pulling back into your hands, but you're not leaning back. You stay stacked over that itty bitty standing foot. And we have 3 calf raises. They're so slow and controlled. Lift up onto the ball of your foot on the inhale. You grow. Slowly lower that heel back down to the ground. You fall out of the pose. You come right back in. 2 more. Inhale. Every time is meant to get a little bigger, a little more expressive. Slowly lower down. You have 1 more. Push the crown of your head to the sky. Lift up onto the ball of that foot. Take a deep, deep breath in. Hold it in. Slowly control the exhale as you lower your heel to the ground. Left foot to the floor, arms up, extended mountain. Breathe in. We clear it away. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. And we're going to do our next mobility exercise. Grab onto the handles, the rubber handles or foam handles, and you're going to come into a row position. So step forward towards that anchor point. Hug your elbows behind your back, hands to shoulders. Feet or hips width apart. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And I need you to maintain your active plank. Now, this is not about how much resistance can you grab. So you're at a pretty moderate angle. We're going to move so slow and controlled. Your right elbow is going to stay bent. Your left arm is going to tee open. So open up that left arm. Palm faces the anchor point. The tricky part here is you don't want the straps to saw. You're pulling back with both hands. One elbow is bent, the other is not. Now slowly lower your body backwards, straightening both arms without sawing the straps to shoulder width apart. And you're going to pull yourself back up. So squeeze the legs, active plank by bending your right elbow, but not the left elbow. T open the left arm, low row the right arm. It's a little bit like chewing gum, tapping your head and rubbing your belly all at the same time. Slowly lower back, straighten those arms, take a deep breath in. Pull yourself back up, exhale, same side. 3 more times. Lengthen the arms, take a deep breath in, shoulders away from ears. Right elbow bends, left arm tees open, squeeze those shoulder blades together, full range of motion. Lengthen those arms, lean back. I want you to push through your heels. Neutral wrists, right elbow bends, left arm tees open. Anti-rotation with those shoulders and hips. See now the connection to the warm-up. Last one, bend the right elbow, tee open that left arm, chest up, chin up. Hold for 5. 4, ribs knit into the belly. 3, squeeze your glutes. 2, slowly lower back. Arms are straight. Take a giant step backwards. Release the tension. Hands slide back into those foot cradles. Really good work. Turn to face away from your anchor point. Hands at eyebrow height. We're going to transition from airplane to crescent lunge. Find your balance on your right foot. Pull your left knee into your chest. Push into your hands. Separate your collarbones. Feel your hands come shoulder width apart. And now you're going to hinge into airplane. Sweep your arms wide. Feel that chest stretch. Arms land by your hips. Extend your upper leg back and drop your chest parallel to the ground. Upper baby toe spins down to face the ground. And you square those hips. Push through that upper heel. Press through your palms. Lift your whole body higher. Slowly return to that starting position. Arms up overhead. Left knee into your chest. Get it above the hip. Lift up onto the ball of your standing foot. There's that calf raise again. Slow motion. We're going to roll out. Activate the core. Push into your hands. Knee to chest. And then take a big step forward into crescent lunge. Back knee softens. Push your hands forward into the straps and move your shoulders back over those hips. Back knee bends so you can tilt those hip bones up to the pelvis. I want you to search for that nice stretch in your hip flexor. Now press into your palm. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Return to your starting position. You have to push into your hands. Slowly lower that heel to the ground. Airplane. Sweep your arms back. Kick your upper leg back. That standing knee is always soft. We're going to flow in and out 2 more times. Reach your arms up overhead. Knee to chest. Lift up on the ball of that standing foot. Push into your hands. Roll forward for 3. Shoulders away from ears. 2. Step that left foot forward. Bigger crescent lunge. Back knee bends. Hip bones tilt up to the belly button. Push off your hands back to your starting position. Slowly lower the heel. Last airplane. Push into your palms. Peel them wide. Hands by your hips. Extend that right leg back. Fan out your toes. Fan out your fingers. Press into your hands like you're going to lift your whole body higher. Slowly return to that starting position. Arms up overhead. Knee to chest. We have a grand finale. Lift up on the ball of that standing foot and roll out for 3. Push into your palms. 2. Knee to chest. 1. Crescent lunge. Back knee bends. Push into your hands. Move your shoulders back over those hips. Keep pressing forward into your palms and slowly sweep your arms wide. As your arms get wider, your chest leans forward more and your back leg squeezes towards straight. Eventually your hands will land behind you. Now you press straight down into your palms. Lift your chest. You're going into a back bend. Lift your chin up and squeeze that back leg towards straight. Lean towards your front foot. Now what you're doing is pressing into your hands to lift your chest up and back. You feel no compression in your low back. And you can squeeze your back leg longer for 5. 4, lean towards that front foot a little more. 3, press down into your palms. 2, bend the back knee. Sweep your arms back up overhead. Ribs knit into belly. Arms overhead. Press into your hands. Step your feet together behind you. Take a clearing breath in. Clearing breath out. Turn to face your anchor point. Really good work. Sun A, we're going to clear that away. Big toes come to touch. Extended mountain, take a deep breath in. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Slowly stand all the way up. Grab onto the foam handles or the rubber handles, and we have that rowing, pulling action one more time. Take a giant step forward. Hug both elbows behind your back, feet, hips width apart. Anchor those heels into the ground, lift your chest up, and draw your shoulders away from your ears. This time the left elbow will stay bent. Tee open your right arm, palm faces the anchor point. Now notice your right wrist. Make it neutral so you're not rolling that wrist, flexing it or extending it. Nice and neutral so that your knuckles face the anchor point. Slowly, without sawing those straps, lean back, straighten both of your arms, and they'll come together at shoulder width apart. Now right here, dig your heels into the ground. I like to flex my feet. Shoulders pull together and down. Belly pulls in. Left elbow bends. Right arm tees open. Exhale. Keep your shoulders and hips square to the anchor point. Slowly lower back as you inhale. Shoulders down away from the ears. Establish the plank. Exhale, pull back up. No sawing. Keep your shoulders and hips square to the anchor point. Lower back, deep breath in. Slowly pull. Don't race. Don't beat me. And don't pull yourself to the point you can let go. You always want tension. Lean back. Deep breath in. Arms are straight. Exhale, left elbow bends, right arm tees open. Feel those back muscles. You just have one more. Straighten those arms, lean back, dig your heels into the ground more. Exhale, pull yourself back up and hold for 5. Chin away from chest. 4, drop the shoulders down. 3, hip bones to belly button. 2, slowly lower back. Take a giant step back. Turn to face away from your anchor point. Slide the hands into the foot cradles. Hands at eyebrow height. Find your balance on your left foot. Pull the right knee into the chest. We're going to come into our airplane crescent lunge flow. Push into your palms. Separate your collarbones. Really press into the palms as you reach your hands apart and float into airplane. Upper baby toe spins to face the ground. Press into your palms and lift your whole body. Slowly return to your starting position. Arms up overhead, right knee into your chest. Lift up onto the ball of your standing foot. Push into your hands and you roll forward. Maintain that nice plank. Hug the knee into the chest and step your right foot forward. First crescent lunge. Back knee bends. Palms press into straps, shoulders over hips. Get that nice hip flexor stretch in the left-hand side. Press into your palms, spring back to your starting position, stay in the ball of your left foot. Slowly lower the heel down to the ground. Airplane, unlock your standing knee. Let the muscles get the call to action. Charge through your upper heel, squeeze that leg towards straight. Slowly return to that starting position and make sure you're breathing. Do not hold your breath through any of this. That's like holding on to the resistance. You want to release it and dissolve it. Roll forward. Knee to chest. Big step forward. Bend that back knee as soon as you land. Push the shoulders back. Hip bone slide up to navel. Spring back to the starting position on the ball of that left foot. Slowly lower down. Airplane. Breathe. Last airplane here. Upper baby toe spins down. Square that right hip towards the floor. Press into your hands. Lift and lengthen. Crown of head reaches away from shoulders. Hands reach towards that upper foot. Slowly come back to that starting position. Right knee into chest. Lift up on the ball of that standing foot. Push into your hands and roll forward. Biceps to ears. Biggest step yet into crescent lunge. Back knee bends. Shoulders push back over the hips. And now slowly, we're going to open up. Start to peel your arms wide. As you push your hands away from one another, lean the chest forward, push into the ball of the back foot to straighten the back leg. Arms will land behind your low back. You push into your hands, lift your chest up away from the low back, and you go up and back. For 5, tilt your chin up, open up the throat. 4, lean into that front foot more. 3, a lot of the pressure is in your hands. Push down. 2, go up and back. Slowly bring your arms up overhead as you bend your back knee. Hide the ribs back into the belly. Neutral posture. Spring back, both feet to the ground behind you. Take a clearing breath in. Clearing breath out. Turn to face your anchor point. Sun A, we're going to clear it away. Extended mountain, take a deep breath in. Forward fold, deep breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Slowly stand all the way up. Walk underneath your anchor point and take the suspension trainer down to mid-calf length. You're going to grab onto the adjusters and you're going to pull down on both sides at the same time until the handles hover right below the kneecap. Then you're going to come ground facing away from your anchor point. We're going to do a little bit of mobility work with the lower body. Ground facing away, you're going to put your left foot through both foot cradles. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So come to your hands and knees. Right foot steps to the outside of that right hand. Press your right knee into your right arm. Slide your left knee back and use your hands to pull your chest away from your hips. Press down into both feet and slowly lengthen your back knee up off of the ground so you're squeezing the back leg towards straight. What you don't want to happen is you don't want to let your hips sag. So this is really rooting into the feet to lift. You squeeze the quadriceps of that back leg and pull the hip bones to the belly button. Take a deep breath in. Slowly lower that back knee to the ground on the exhale. You're moving with your breath. Inhale, lengthen that leg, push into the back foot. Breathe in until you can't anymore. And then let it take you your full exhale. Lower that back knee down to the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Every time you get longer and stronger. Exhale, slowly lower that knee down to the ground. 2 more. Chest pulls away from hips. Root into both of your feet so your hands get lighter on the floor. Slowly lower down as you exhale. I know this is tough. You've got this. 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze that back leg. Exhale, slowly lower down. Push your right knee into your right arm. We're going to thread the needle. Keep your right foot flat on the ground. As you push your right knee into your right arm, left arm reaches up to the sky. Open up through the T-spine. Take a deep breath in. Gaze follows your upper hand. Take that left hand underneath your right thigh as you exhale. Keep pushing that knee into the arm. Don't let your foot splay. Open up. Take a deep breath in. Gaze follows the hand. Exhale, twist. Again, open up. Push the knee into the arm. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Breathe in. Twist and breathe out. Belly pulls into spine. Chest pulls away from hips. Open up. Take a deep breath in. Number 4 or 5. Exhale, twist. 1 more. Take a deep breath in. Push the knee into the arm. That helps propel the rotation. Hold. Keep breathing in and out for 5. Pull that chest away from the hips more. 4. Option to float that back knee off of the ground. 3. Press into the top of your back foot. 2. Upper hand to the ground. Back knee to the ground. Push your hips back. Bring your right knee to meet your left knee. And we're going to switch sides. Slide your right foot into both foot cradles. Left foot out. With your hands and knees on the ground, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Press that left knee into the left arm and move your left foot forward or backwards so that your left knee is over the ankle. Hands under the shoulders. Slide your right knee back. How far back? You'll feel a gentle stretch in the hips. Pull your chest forward. And use your hands. Press your hands into the floor and act as though you're going to slide your hands away from one another. I want you to feel your collarbone separate. That helps the shoulder blades come together. Now press into that back foot. Inhale, runner's lunge. Squeeze that back leg towards straight. Hip bones to belly button. Slowly lower that back knee to the ground. Now, no point in time do you stop pressing into those feet. Inhale, just lift the back knee away from the floor. Squeeze the muscles in the back leg. Keep pressing into your feet as you exhale and tap that knee down to the ground. More pressure in the feet, less pressure in the hands. Deep breath in. Get longer in that back leg every round. Exhale, slowly lower. You only have 2 more. Press into your feet. Deep, deep breath in. Pull the chest away from the hips. Exhale, slowly lower down. 1 more. Press into those feet. Lengthen. Squeeze that back leg towards straight. Slowly lower that back knee to the ground. Push your left knee into your left arm. Thread the needle. Open up through those shoulder blades. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Take your gaze towards your right hand. Breathe in. Right arm sweeps underneath the left thigh. Breathe out. With all your might, try to keep that left foot on the ground. No rolling the ankle. Reach the right arm up. Push the left knee into the arm to propel this rotation. Exhale, twist. Keep pulling the chest away from the hips. Inhale, open up. I don't know about you, but I am super tight through my T-spine. So good. Exhale, twist. Don't let it take the breath away. With all your might, you breathe as deeply as you can. 2 more. Inhale through your nose. Push the left knee into the left arm. Exhale and twist. Last one. Open up. This time we hold for 5. Shoulders away from ears. 4. Maybe lift that back knee up off the ground. 3. Keep breathing. You can do this. 2. Upper hand to the ground. Back knee to the mat. Push your hips back. Both knees to the ground. Turn to face your anchor point. Take your feet out of those foot cradles. And now we're going to hook the heels through. Grab onto the foot cradles with your fingertips. When your legs are extended long out in front of you, you want your feet underneath the anchor point. If you're against a door or a wall, have your feet about 4 to 6 inches away from the wall. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the ground. Hook your heels through 1 foot at a time. Put your foot all the way through that foot cradle, and then pull the ball of the foot into the handle. Pull the opposite knee into the chest, thread that ankle through, extend both legs. Do a little bit of core stability work. Very important, pull the balls of the feet into the handles and push your heels away. I need you to firm up your legs. Sit equally on both sitting bones. Reach your arms to the sky to lengthen the spine. Take a deep breath in. Slowly, as you exhale, roll down, belly in, push through the heels, balls of feet into handles, all the way down to the ground. You inhale, your arms up overhead, stretch. Belly draws into spine. Exhale, roll yourself back up. Inhale, arms up overhead, push those heels, squeeze the muscles in your legs, and go again. Slowly roll down as you exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead, so match the movement to the breath. Exhale, brace the core and sit up. Inhale, arms up overhead to lengthen the spine. Exhale, slowly roll down, belly draws in, shoulder blades together. Arms overhead, take a deep, deep breath in, stretch. Exhale, roll yourself back up. Inhale, arms up overhead, stay here. Forward fold, grab your yellow hands to the yellow TRX tags. Soft bend behind your knees. Push your heels forward and pull the balls of your feet into the body. That does not necessarily mean you have to lock your knees. You can keep your knees bent. But if you keep your feet flexed, you protect the knees and you get a deeper sensation in the back of your leg. Take a deep breath in. Fold breath out. Sit up nice and tall. Seated spinal twist. Bring your hands by your hips. Bend your right knee and take your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right hand is on the ground. Push your knee into your arm, lift your chest, and look over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach the crown of your head to the sky. Exhale, twist. 1 more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Come back to center. Arms and legs straight. And switch sides. Left hand to the ground. Left knee bends. Right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Push the knee into the arm. Lift the chest and look over your right shoulder. The secret is to push the knee into the arm. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Away from the hips. Exhale and twist. 1 more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Final effort. Slowly come back to center. Legs straight. Balls of feet pull into the handles. Heels push away. Arms reach to the sky. So firm up the muscles in your legs and in your arms. I want you to keep it. Reach up and now slowly roll back 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep the legs firm. Keep the arms firm. Brace the core. Slowly reach your arms overhead. Press down into your feet and lift your hips up off the ground. Full body stretch. You have made it. Lengthen your body from your fingertips to your toe tips. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Take one more deep breath in. And now release it. Hips to the ground. Arms by your sides. Palms face up. Let your feet fall away from one another. We're going to take a few moments to lie here in Shavasana. It's part of the TRX yoga experience. It's deep rest. Truly, it's where the magic happens in your practice. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. A few moments of deep rest. I'm going to mind the time. I want you to hear the ambient noises around you and allow yourself to sink beneath them. No more ujjayi breath. Relax into your natural rhythm. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And slowly begin to bring movement back to your body. And sway your feet side to side. Wiggle your fingers and circle your wrists. Reach your arms overhead. Get another total body stretch. Reach from your fingertips to your toe tips. Hug your knees into your chest. With your fingertips, slide the foot cradles off of your feet. Roll over onto your right hand side. Reach your right arm up overhead so your ear can rest on your bicep, and just pause there a moment. Keep your eyes closed. And I want you to take a few breaths in and out of your body and really experience how you feel. 45 minutes of hard work dedicated towards you. What did you create? What did you open up? Keeping your eyes closed, slowly make your way to a comfortable sitting position. And sit nice and tall. Eyes are closed down, hands to your knees. And just experience the sensations that are moving through your body right here in this moment. Recognize that you had everything to do with creating this for yourself. We're going to seal our practice with one clearing breath through your nose. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Slowly open your eyes and your practice is complete. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope that you started a little bit of a sweat. I know that I did. Mobility work is not easy. Combine it with the breath. The ujjayi breath, when you breathe on purpose, creates and generates this heat within your body. And so it's purifying, it's cleansing, it's going to open your pores to help you sweat. And sweat is good. Mobility work, I hope you realize, is not passive. It's not working on your flexibility and just relaxing into a stretch. It's a lot of hard work. It's active. It's slow, controlled and mindful, truly the connection of mind and body. So please hydrate, support all of your efforts in feeling well, acknowledge yourself for all of your hard work today. And until I see you next time, keep smiling.